Hello, hello. I'll see if anybody shows up. I have a few things to add to the DeStash pack pile. Until then, I'm going to glue a little bit into my little mini glue book. And then I'll show them. And then those that watch this later, the link to my Etsy is down below in the description. And you can just let me know which number you want. How about that? And then I will put in your listing in my Etsy shop. You guys know how it goes. But meanwhile, I thought I'd try to put a little something here into my mini glue book. Hey, Miss Allie, how are you doing? Let me get this in here. I think it'll look cute. My little birdie. How goes it for you guys weather-wise? That's my main concern lately is everybody's weather. It's been so cuckoo everywhere. It's been crazy. Hey, Tamar. You guys got a lot of rain, right? I think it went that far east. All the rain. Let me cut this off. Yeah, we were on flood alert for like 4 days between tornado alert, flood alert. We were on alert. My poor doggy, those of you that know. Hey, Miss Weenie. Those of you that know poor Busta, you know it's got to be pretty bad when he gets back on the couch. He hadn't been on the couch like for the past, I don't know, quite a few storms. He's been couchless. And he got on the couch. I posted in the group. He got on the couch. So you know that it was a little bad. So yesterday, not just yesterday, past couple of days, I've slowly been putting a few new packs together. I'm just going slow. Discovering things I forgot I had. Sometimes that's fun, sometimes it's not. Now today, it's very overcast and very chilly. And that's why we were under all those tornado watches and everything, because before these storms came in, it was in the 80s, and I think it's got to be like in the 50s out there right now. So it really chilled out. Oh, you are tomorrow. You can't get away from those bundles, huh? Oh, dear. Man, these scissors are not very good. Where are my A-OK? I cut like everything. I need to get me some new scissors just for specific things and trash these that just don't even work anymore. They were all cheap to begin with, so not too bad. And that way I can have some just for fabric. See how long that lasts. No, usually I'm usually pretty good about that. When I used to only cut my material in my my fabric room back there, my sewing room, I just kept the good scissors there, and that's only nothing else got cut by them. But then when I started slowly doing stuff in here, cutting stuff and doing things, and you know how it goes. You got plans and they don't always work out. Hey, Roseanne. Hi, Lucy. Oh, I got scared the other day, Lucy. I thought I couldn't find the stamp that you helped me get. And I'm going, what the heck did I do with that stamp? Well, I put it away in a nice little place so I wouldn't lose it and so I would know where it was. But of course, I forgot where that place was. So I'm going through all my stuff. I found it, so I'm happy again. I was getting nervous, and I go, wait a minute. That stamp was not easy to come by. If it weren't for Lucy, I'd never have it. Plus, it wasn't cheap. So I'm okay now. So it's worthwhile going through all your stuff. Okay, look how cute. I haven't even made those yet, Allie. I just made that one I think I showed it. It don't even ask me where it is right now. And then I got off on a tangent of going through all of my boxes and shelves and stuff and putting these packs together. So I'm still going to do them because I enjoy doing them and I got the books to do them with. But sorry, I don't think I have any made at all. So I think once I get back from the retreat next weekend, I'll have a lot of stuff literally off my table, because I have all those things stacked up and packed to take, and then off my table as far as stuff that I need to be worried about. And then I'll start making those. I really enjoy working in those. And the ladies that have bought them, they enjoy it because it's all ready to go and they can literally tear pages out and use them if they want, or they just glue on them. Anyway, there you go. Yay. Lucy, I'm doing those altered brushes. I showed them, it's been several months. I showed what I was going to make. And then after that, it's going to be a kit that I'm going to have available. Once I get back from the retreat, I'm going to have those kits available because I didn't want to do it before the retreat, but those will be a lot of fun to play with. Excuse me. Now I have the hiccup. Excuse me. The hiccups. Yeah. I'm a mess today. Anyway, there we go. And you guys saw the peacock I did that with. Some of you were here last week or whenever it was that we were playing on the jelly plate and I was using my block stamp that was my peacock. So I put that on there. And we got that lady that's kind of hard to see, but she's there. Anyway, I'm getting there. Almost done. And then I can start a new one. I've been putting a pile together of more black and white as I'm going through. I'm finding some more of my black and white stuff. So I hope to do that. And then I mentioned I wanted to make a more cheery, because all the other ones I had made were kind of on the grungy side. So I made this one. And the little books in here has these little girls. And then all these little flowers. I took the digital and reduced it by, oh, I think 25%. And then I cut out the little flowers. So these flowers you see here, I cut the reduced ones out and put them here on top. That's all glued on. I don't know what's with me and the fussy cutting lately. I can't stand fussy cutting, but you guys know that's all I've been doing lately. So anyway, so that's how these came out. I think they came out rather cute. That's all fussy cut right there. So's that. That's all fussy cut. And then these pages on the inside of the covers, those were also the jelly prints that we did with the green in the background and the brown that we did with those large stamps. More fussy cut, more fussy cut. And there you go. I think they came out kind of cute. I don't know what's with this cute phase I've been in. I think I need to go in for therapy. What's all this cute stuff? Oh my goodness. Let me see. Put that in like that. And this, I miscalculated a tiny bit. It fits, but let me see. Oh no, I didn't. Hello. It was popping up before. I just didn't put it in right. Then I wasn't able to close it. It closes. Yay. Okay. So what I have here, it's basically 3 different kinds of DeStash bundles and maybe like 4 in each kind. So it's not a whole bunch. The only thing I have left over from what you've already seen, I think this is left over, or is this a new one? I don't know. I've been working on it during the week. I have 3 of these. Let me get that out of the way. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Cutesy, just whimsical. Okay. I can live with that. Okay, these are still all $15. And these, if you want to see them, I can show them. I think I showed them before. But it has fabrics, and it either has a little book or the little clipboard and a bunch of digitals and stuff and some napkins and all kind of springy, kind of, again, cutesy, springy, happy stuff. So, anyway, I have 3 of these. So for those of you that are watching later, because a lot of the ladies watch later and then contact me through Etsy, as always, use the link below. Contact me through Etsy, what number you think you might want. And I will put a listing in the Etsy for you guys. All right. And while you're watching, if there's one that you guys want, just, put it in capitals because I'm here by myself so I can see it, and then I'll put your name on it. So I have 3 of these at 34, 35, and 36. Hi, Leslie. And if anybody wants me to open one up so you can see what you're getting into, I'm more than happy to do that. All right, so that's that. Then I have these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these. And these are all what I would call nature and garden and, stuff like that. Hi, Auntie Maine. I'm guessing that's what I would call it. But it's got a whole bunch of stuff. I'll open one. They're all very, very similar. So if you like the nature kind of stuff, if you're doing a spring journal, nature journal, whatever you're doing, this will be right up your alley. Oops, okay. So, in here, and excuse me because I got my allergies bad. I know I'm going to start sneezing. I've been sneezing all morning. Oh, dear. So in here, you're either going to get a red ant or a black ant. Everybody gets an ant. And then something that has to do with, you know, animals, bugs, plants, or something. These are these stickers. And then some of these I had. These were left over for something we did together. I know we did it all together. I just don't remember what it was. So there's a few of those in each one. Then there's a few butterflies in each one. And this, I'm not sure if this is wood or real thick board, but it was from this garden thingamajigger. Oh, Leslie wants 35. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I guess I should look up more often. And so it has this. This is real, as you can see, it's really thick. I think it's just that super thick cardboard, I'm guessing. And this is out of wood. This is a little truck. You need your truck when you're working your farm and your garden. And then a few of these stickers. Some tags, some butterflies. I think these are also, they stick on. Oops. I think the back comes off. I'm pretty sure. And then these are little stamps. And then just some little leftover buggy things I have. You know, all the buggy stuff I have. And then a couple of cards. I think the seeds are still in there. And then a few cutouts from this tree book that I had. And I had some leftover tags from when we did the chickens. So I got one of those. This is just a piece of old wallpaper, but I think it's rather pretty. And then there's going to be some printouts. Those will be a little bit different on each one. This is some kind of a postcard. And then these are some printouts from Johnny. This is from a book. Some kind of a buggy stuff. That's from a book. A lot of the rest of this stuff is going to be coming from books that have to do with nature. And birds. And then whatever kind of, let me do that last. And then they'll, oops, and then whoops, hold on. And then you're gonna get, oops, this big, ooh, you can't see it, big folio from a ledger, and it's a creamy kind of yellow color. And then these are what? Oh, just some leftover printouts. You might recognize some of them that we've used. Oops, that we've used in the past, and then some numbers and stuff, and those ladies that we made our little fairy dolls with, and some other little birdie printouts, and some papers that were left over from who knows what project I had. Anyway, so we have those. Oops, putting it in upside. Whoa! Hello, upside down. Okay, Leslie, thank you. I gotcha. Oops, almost lost one of your cards. Okay, so identical or almost identical to this one, for those of you watching later, is 51, 52, and 53. All right. And this grouping, it's also naturey, but these are all, I kind of keep them if they're from the same source. I put them in, you know, a grouping. These are all from a different source, so it's a different grouping. So this will be 54, 55, 56, 57. I'll show you one of them. I have some of that bug fabric that we've played with, and then some more of the butterflies, and then I have some green papers and tickets and envelope. Here's another paper to go with the theme. And then these will all be different, but they're all got birds and stuff. And these are also, you can cut those out, and those are stickers. And then some handmade paper, some dyed paper, and then a lot of stuff from some magazines. That all have to do with either plants or birds or something. Outdoorsy nature. I don't know. I love bright colors, but I just love these black and whites. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this black and white stuff I really, really like, but I do. And then with this one also, there is one folio of this large ledger, and then a piece of cantha, and then a piece of fabric that has the moths and the butterflies. So that is what is on these. And again, all of these are, whoops, we'll have to put that on later because it'll fall off. These are all still 15. And then I have a couple of things that I'm going to show you that are a different price, just so we don't get confused. Everything I've showed you so far is 15. Okay, so this is 54, 55, 56, 57 for those that are watching later. Okay, thank you, Leslie. Okay, so that's the last of the $15 ones. And then I have just a few of these that are odd prices. Okay, so this is a Physics Tim Holtz. This has it has the embossing folder, it has these stamps, and it has these die cuts, 4 die cuts, and those are 3 stamps, and what you call it. Do I need to bring this out for you? Oh, no. Anyway, so all the pieces parts are there, and that is $5, and that is number 61. Alrighty. This is, you guys know, I forget the name. You guys know who this is. I just can't remember right now. Anyway, so it's got all these stamps in here. I don't know how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stamps. Yeah, I found it, baby. There you go. And that is $5. That's number 64. Okay. And then this one is also a Tim Holtz. It has this large stencil, and it has all of these little stamps, if you can see all of that. And that's number 62, and that's $5. And because these are like 15, 18 bucks, these are like more than that. And I think these are, you can't get this one at all anymore. But these were all like, almost $20. So $5, not bad. And then this back here is also, if you can see, a stencil in the back. The stencil's as big as this whole thing. And then all of these stamps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamps. All right. So that is 63, and that is also, whoopsie, for $5. Then, ouch. Okay, so those are 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, this one's back to the 15, just so I don't confuse myself or you guys. Okay. Now this is a okay, thank you. I'll take it to you next weekend, Adria. Thank you, Leslie. All right, so now on this one, this, remember when we made some door books, or you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So this was done with the crackle, and It's raised up. I think you guys remember when we played around and made this. Anyway, this is made on wood. So you're going to get this. You're going to get 2 spreads. I mean, 2 folios of that journal. This will make a really super duper cool journal. I made them with this. You guys have too. And this stencil. It's just a stencil, no stamps. And it's just a bunch of cool stuff in there. I'm going to do it that way so you can see what's in there on both sides. So, okay, so that's back. That's $15. And then these just is this the one piece. These are $20. Somebody wants 58. Oh, okay. Thanks, Tamar. All right. Those of you who've been with me for a while, you probably saw me make these. And sometimes, even though it's like one of my favorite things, I just don't finish it. Why? I don't know. But that's just what happens. Let me keep that with the number out and get confused. Okay, so these are made out of wood. And these are all done with plaster. And then they've been sealed up. And I had this along here because on my other journals that I made with these, you know, I hang stuff from there. You know, a dog. No. It's a koi fish. And this is an elephant. Oh, Leslie wants this one. Okay. All right, Leslie. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, it's a fishy. Anyway, so these are wood. This is all plaster work. And they're all sealed up. And yeah, they're really beautiful. I really like making the journals out of these. But for some reason, I just haven't finished them. So I think sometimes you need to start fresh. You get kind of a mental block. Oh, tomorrow I'll take that one. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not lying. You guys know what I like. So you know these are my favorite. I'm just brain dead about them. Totally brain dead. All right, that's all I've got, guys. The fish dog. I thought you guys thought this was a dog. Oh, I still don't see the dog, but that's okay. I don't know. Is that his tail or is that his head? I don't know. I don't see the fish dog. You guys need the psychiatrist, not me. Anyway, so any of you guys that are watching this later, just let me know the number that you're interested in. You saw what's gone. And if there's anything that you want, let me know. So I don't think I'll have any more time between, yeah, thank you, Leslie. I don't think I'm going to have any time between now and the workshop to make any more of these. So, whoever watches this later, the ones that are available, that's probably going to be it until after I get back. And, yep. And then I think I'm going to, when I get back, I'm going to still keep trying to clear this space up because it's giving me a mental block just having stuff everywhere. So I'm getting, that's my whole reason for cleaning everything up. What? Dealing with the mess. Oh yeah, yeah. You keep yourself distracted, Auntie. Because I've been wanting to do certain things, and you guys may have the same issue when you've got stuff everywhere. It kind of like clogs up your brain and doesn't let you like breathe and exhale, right? And so that's why I'm doing all this, because I have a lot of plans what I want to do with my natural dyeing, with my encaustic. I want to concentrate on my the messy stuff, and I can't do the messy stuff when there's stuff everywhere. It's got to be everything clear and clean so I can make a mess. So that's why I'm doing all this, because I want to like redirect my my efforts and do other stuff. So that's one of many reasons why I'm trying to de-stash this stuff. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, any questions? Any questions? I have my drink. I have to drink. Hold on. And if there's anything that you guys think, because most of you know everything that I have. So if there's anything you think you might be interested in, let me know, because as I'm going through stuff, I can create a pile with sort of like that subject or whatever. And that way it will be there once the pile is complete. No questions, Allie, huh? Good girl. All right, ladies, you have a good weekend. And I'm going to continue the hunt through all of my stuff through the rest of today and see what I come up with. All right. Talk to you guys soon. If not before, I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Good night, everybody. Thank you.